Back in the day, allegedly, Jay-Z had some sort of fling or relationship or whatever with Aaliyah, the late singer Aaliyah. And then she ended up getting engaged to Damon Dash afterwards. And, so if Jay-Z did in fact have a relationship, a fling or whatever with Rachel Roy, it's of no surprise to me because Damon Dash is with her too. And these dudes up in Hollywood and up in the music industry be sharing women, right? But that's none of my business. So Rachel Roy posted this selfie on Instagram with her friends, and she said, "Good here, don't care, but we will take good lighting for selfies or self-truths always. Live in the light, hashtag no drama queens." Now, what is she talking about? What does all of that even mean? So I'm going to read to you two different news stories. One is from the Daily Beast. The other one is from NBC News. This will help clarify the whole situation for you. First up, the Daily Beast writes, and I quote, now this is written by Marlo Stern. He said, and I quote, now first of all, the article was titled, "Did Rachel Roy just out herself as Beyonce's Becky in Lemonade?" The fashion designer appears to have acknowledged the slight on Instagram, alluding to the fact that she may be the quote, Becky with the good hair who caused problems for her marriage. When security footage emerged on the night of May 5th, 2014, one that saw Solange raining punches and kicks down on Jay-Z in an elevator as her sister Beyonce casually looked on. People began feverishly speculating about the cause. Many tabloid outlets pointed to Rachel Roy, the fashion designer and ex-wife of Jay-Z's former partner Damon Dash, before the two had a huge falling out. Quote, Solange was defending Beyonce in the elevator because Solange finds Jay-Z's friendship with Rachel to be way too close for comfort, and it makes Solange very uncomfortable. A source told Hollywood Life, quote, Beyonce also confronted Rachel and said, quote, don't talk to my sister like that, after Rachel confronted Solange. So on Saturday night, when Mrs. Knowles Carter aired her hotly anticipated HBO special Lemonade, a Terrence Malick inspired visual accompaniment to her album of the same name, filled as it were with lyrical allusions to Jay-Z's cheating, one of the songs that drew the most anticipation is Apathy. Beyonce opens the track with some spoken word, quote, so what are you going to say at my funeral now that you've killed me? Here lies the body of the love of my life, whose heart I broke without a gun to my head. Here lies the mother of my children, both living and dead. Rest in peace, my true love, who I took for granted. Most bomb pussy, who because of me, sleep evaded. Her shroud is loneliness. Her God was listening. Her heaven will be a love without betrayal, ashes to ashes, dust to side chicks. End quote. Pause the story right there. Is she trying to say that she had abortions with Jay-Z's children? Did she really say even the dead children? What is this about? But anyways, the story goes on to say, then she's joined by squads of beautiful black women. Damn, sounds like I needed to be in this video. Anyway, then she's joined by squads of beautiful black women, including a twerking Serena Williams, before dropping a cryptic clue as to the identity of the other woman. Quote, he better call Becky with the good hair. While hours after Lemonade premiered, Roy posted a photo of herself along with the caption, quote, good hair, don't care, but we will take good lighting for selfies or self-truths. Always live in the light. Hashtag no drama queens. The Beehive, which takes no prisoners, has been ruthlessly dragging Roy on social media for hours to the point where the fashion designer was forced to make her Instagram account private. She addressed the backlash with the following tweet. I love, respect marriages, families, and strength. What shouldn't be tolerated by anyone, no matter what, is bullying of any kind. Is she admitting that she's a camel jockey? Is she trying to say that she rid the camel? Oh, let me find out your girl Rachel Roy. Let Jigga put her in the camel clutch. Oh, Lord. Ooh, sounds like she was grinding on that hump on his back. I mean, I ain't one to gossip, and it ain't none of my business. But anyways, here's what NBC News had to say about it. Their story was titled Beyonce's Lemonade, Who Was Becky with the Good Hair? And this is written by Alexander Smith. Alexander Smith writes, and I quote, "Of the myriad talking points from Beyonce's surprise visual album Lemonade, perhaps the most intrigue has centered around the identity of, quote, Becky with the good hair." Beyonce unveiled the project Saturday night as an hour-long collection of videos on HBO. Immediately after, the music was available exclusively on Tidal. Let me interject, smart business deal. Exclusively on Tidal, the music streaming service owned by her husband, Jay-Z. Lemonade's themes confront racial tension, gender politics, and the personal hurt of infidelity. On the latter, its lyrics detail the journey of a woman whose partner has cheated on her, transitioning through suspicion, anger, and finally, resolution. It's unclear whether Beyonce is singing autobiographically or assuming the voice of a fictional character. But in one line, she says, quote, "He only want me when I'm not on there. He better call Becky with the good hair." I think Beyonce wrote this song for the record because that's some horrible grammar. Back to the story. Hours after Lemonade's release, fashion designer Rachel Roy, the ex-wife of Jay-Z's former friend and business partner Damon Dash, posted a message on Instagram that many took as a reference to Beyonce's lyrics. And then, they quoted the whole thing that she said about the good lighting and the selfies and whatnot. Many Beyonce fans angrily posted to Roy's social media accounts using bee and lemon emojis. Ooh, scary bitches. On Monday, Roy's Wikipedia was also listed as being, quote, semi-protected due to vandalism until Tuesday. Pause the story right there. They went on Wikipedia and put that she died on, I think it was April 24th. Yeah, that's how vicious and mean and how much Beyonce's fans bully people. But yet Beyonce doesn't want women being called bossy because Beyonce's a feminist. So she's against women being called bossy when her gay male fans and her female fans are running around the internet spamming people's pages with bee and lemon emojis. They did the same thing to Kid Rock, Carrie Hilson, so many others. This is just how Beyonce's petty and mentally defunct fan base act towards people, whoever even may have done something wrong to Beyonce. They don't even need to have confirmation. The only thing they need to hear is that somebody said that they did something wrong. Damn, this freaking video is about 8 minutes long. Let me hurry this up, read the rest of this article. Many Beyonce fans angrily posted to Roy's social media accounts using bee and lemon emojis. On Monday, Roy's Wikipedia was also listed as being semi-protected due to vandalism until Tuesday. After Roy's Instagram account was made private, she tweeted what appeared to be a response to the vitriol. Of course, that was the tweet about bullying and how she has love and respect for marriages and families and whatnot. Anyways, the article goes on to say, and because the internet can always be trusted to calamitously misdirect its fury, some of the outrage chose to foist their ire on TV cooking personality Rachel Ray. Pause the story right there because I'm at the last two paragraphs. Rachel Ray, the talk show host, yes, they thought she was Rachel Roy. There's a difference between an O and an A, Beyonce fans. Not that they care. I wonder how many of Beyonce's cyber terrorists went and apologized to Rachel Ray when they mistook her for Rachel Roy. But that's none of my business. Whether Lemonade was autobiographical or not, rumors have swirled around Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage over the past few years, fueled in no small part by an incident at two times, New York's Standard Hotel in May 2014. Beyonce's sister, that fine ass, okay, they didn't say all of that, but Solange is just so freaking beautiful. She just does not get her credit. Oh my Lord. Anyways, Beyonce's sister Solange Knowles was filmed attacking Jay-Z in an elevator following the Metropolitan Museum of Art gala. Most notable was Beyonce standing by, seemingly doing little to help her husband. Yeah, so that was the end of the article. And that really hurt me to see the fact that Beyonce let her sister stand up there and physically attack the man that she's married to and did absolutely nothing. That really bothered me. I mean, it just makes no sense. I do understand she was upset and he may have wronged her some way, one way or another, allegedly, because the relationship between him and Rachel Roy, I had to stop for a second. I don't want to call her Rachel Ray by accident and have people going after the wrong person again. He may have had too close of a relationship with Rachel Ray. Oh, there I go. See, I mean, Rachel Roy. However, even if he did cheat with her sister needed to stay out of that and let her handle it. However, she chose to handle it, whether she was going to divorce this guy or she was going to reprimand him, punish him one way or another, whatever she was going to do, because that's her relationship. I would say the same thing, you know, if it was Solange and her husband. You can't go getting involved, you know, with people's relationships like that, man. It's just not healthy. You know, they're on video, and as much as they try to ignore the media, it's like you can't really live that down because it happened in 2014. We're still talking about it 2 damn years later. So Beyonce really should have done more in that situation. It honestly made her look bad, you know. But anyways, this is all my opinion. Let me know what you think about it all below. Do you think Rachel Roy was smashing Jay-Z? Do you think she's a camel jockey or nah? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Do you think that Solange should have kicked Jay-Z? Do you think that Beyonce should have stepped in and maybe done a little more than just kind of standing there looking like she was lost in space? I mean, she looked about as confused as Bruce Jenner at a urinal. But that's none of my business. Let me know what you think about it below. Meat Magazine. Damn, Solange, why you had to go get married without me? Damn.